Here's a shot!
Burning Rising Phoenix!
Going in!
Dragon Storm! Soaring Alpha!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Don't get careless.
Little help! None
Rising Wyvern!
Going in! Denied!
Rising Falcon!
Make it rain! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Severing Wind! It got fired!
I've got this! Let us march this! Here goes!
All yours! Double Demon Fang! Try harder!
Illuminate the dark! Touch forces! Holy land!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's evil!
Flaming Thrust! Rising...
Any injuries? By the way, I wanted to say sorry for attacking you when we first met.
Fret not. If nothing else, it made our encounter that much more lively.
I know, but I've been meaning to apologize for a while now. I have a bad feeling about this.
Can't get out of sight!
Make it rain!
Frozen!
Hammer!
These ones put rings around us! Going in! Please now!
Here I come!
Where are you going? More
Shattering to pieces! Attack time!
Glacial Spear!
Far enough!
Here's evil!
Orochi
More with that
I can carve through armor! Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Appreciate the help!
Lightning!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's evil!
This one's real!
Raging Storm!
Dragon Storm! Sonic Thrust!
In a bind,
Demon Fang!
Do it,
Demon Fang!
This one's got your name on it!
action to action.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Gotta break through!
None shall escape my judgment!
Be still! Soaring Light Spear!
Your wings won't save you from me!
Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
An astral voice?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Take this!
I don't feel so bad.
Frozen!
Hammer!
One more! Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Now, Jubilee!
All yours, Kisara.
Hear me! Flame of
Blast the
fury!
shock!
Falling storm! Water! Hear my hurricane!
Shuffling
Now!
shot!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
I need to be stronger. Out of our way!
Rising Phoenix! Rising Wyvern!
Hear me!
Take this!
Hear my call!
Rising Wyvern!
Spread!
You're mine! Dragon War!
shot!
Freeze land!
Going in!
Rising
Dazzling spin!
Shield! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
That's
I'll
far
heal you
enough!
all!
This one's mine!
Healing circle!
I owe you one!
Shining supernova! Photon power bubble! Freeze and destroy! Seal! Ice tornado!
Take this! Tear!
The water I never fit!
Look sharp!
More for the stop!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Lunar
Lunar
blast! Lunar blast! Back in pathway!
Dragon Swarm!
Shield! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
This'll make us even more formidable. That's far enough!
Glory to Mora!
Not in your dreams!
I can shatter any steel! Far enough!
Celestial vibration!
Hurricane!
Azure Star!
Here's a hero!
you! Demon Fang!
Do it! Shield! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Instant! Here goes
Demon Fang! Destruction! Eternal devastation!
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that!
I can feel my power growing!
Hey, didn't we come through here earlier?
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know where we are anymore.
When everything around us looks the same, it's easy to get turned around.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Hear my call! Confiscated!
Take
Thunder field!
Look sharp!
Pierce through!
Make it rain!
Light burst forth!
Radiant penetrate!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce evil! Where are you going?
You got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Astral Arts?
That's my
All
shield!
yours! Radiant? Shut him down!
Here's a healing art! Thunder field!
I owe you one!
Raging cascade! Pierce evil!
Take this!
Magic is there! Freeze land!
It's over!
Time to shine!
Azure Storm!
Lunar corruption!
Double Demon Fang!
Seven away!
Portal Blade!
Shield and denied!
Let the marksman handle it!
Eternal Devastation! Demon Fang!
Look sharp!
Raging storm!
Portal Fire!
Animal! Burning!
Take this!
Hear my
Dragon Swarm! Sonic Thrust!
Where are you going? Here! Engage with darkness!
Shield and mace!
No escape! Sword Rain Alpha! We did it!
Hurt!
Burning! Hear my call!
You! This one's mine!
Now we're never.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Rising Viper!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
You're mine!
Annihilation!
Tiger Blade! Make it rain!
Frozen!
Hammer!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
My best! Denied!
The enemy will not shoot.
You'll soon see about that.
I'll smash you!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
May 1,000 gales carry the flag! Gusty nail!
This one is mine!
Devastation! Rising Falcon!
I'll stop your movement! And I'll stop your life! Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
I won't forgive you!
Have that in your dreams!
Lightning Flash!
Is that statue-wielding art? Probably everything!
Blind freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
An astral
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Demon Fang!
Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Here we go!
Take it!
Let me help! Far enough!
Rising
Thunder
Phoenix!
Do it! Really well! Frozen!
Hammer!
Rising Phoenix!
Lightning Cadet! Thunder Blade!
Lightning Meteor!
I'll
Smash you!
Start up! Dragon Form!
I feel sprightlier than before.
That equipment should come in handy.
Hi, Hoodle! On my watch!
Soaring Light Spear!
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Do it!
Going in.
Rising Wyvern! Its armor's too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
May 1,000 gales carry your
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
I'll heal you all!
Leave the stones to me.
Healing circle!
Appreciate the help.
Be
Lightning
still!
orb! Blazing
Transform!
Here's a healing orb! One more! Now!
I'll stop your movement. And I'll stop your life.
Cyan
Going in.
Tempest Whirl!
Let's refrain from losing.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
No further! Flaming meteor!
Swallow blade!
Hail Fury!
Demon Fang!
Burning
Double Demon
Blazing
Fang!
Spear! Pierce the evil! Thousand gales! Period is Lancer! Tiger Blade! Shield! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Castle!
Going in!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Next!
Glacial Spear! Pierce the evil! Holy
Come on!
This one's mine!
Raining
Sweet
Blast!
dreams! I'll fix you up! Here goes! Recover!
Be
Raging
still!
Storm! Celestial Runner! Ice Prison! Now!
Rising
If it's
Wyvern!
in the sky, it's mine!
Be still!
sharp!
Rising Wyvern!
Fire Corruption! This one's mine! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. An opponent like this should be easy.
Mortal Surrender! Nothing
Rising
can blind
Wyvern!
me!
Rising Phoenix!
Here's the evil!
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Who's next? I'll be saving this one.
It
This
got
one's
flyers.
mine. I got it. Let a marksman handle it.
Rising Wyvern! All yours!
Kill you all.
Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Honor won't save you!
Do it.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Steering
Azure Storm! Demon Blade! Destruction!
Freeze Lancer.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Hey, Xion. You know,
What is it?
do you remember that conversation we had after Almadria? You know, if you hadn't given me that advice that day, I don't know if I'd be standing here talking with you. So, thanks.
Anytime, Ren.
I'll do my best!
Glacial Spear. Here's the evil.
You picked the wrong
Too shy to come over.
Here, let me help! This
In
one's
the
mine!
sky is mine.
Eternal Democratic!
Do it.
Demon Fang!
Astral energy. Full throttle. An instant.
Blast!
This one's mine!
Mirage!
Denied!
Dragon Swarm! Sonic Thrust! Sword Rain Alpha! Take this!
Lunar corruption. Lightning orb.
Hurricane Thrust! Rising Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'm practically unstoppable. Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. Where are you going?
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Glacial Spear. Pierce
Take
Seal.
Test me, airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. I can do this all day.
I'll smash you!
Try this!
Do it! Here's your relief!
All yours, Kisara.
With this, I can become even stronger.
That's no ordinary enemy.
This won't be...
Take this!
Don't be such a pessimist.
Far enough!
Blade! Eat dirt!
Are those arms even that little?
Demon Fang!
I never miss. Here comes.
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Make it rain!
Lightning. Holy land.
Swallow Blade!
Hurricane foot.
We did it!
Instant.
Going in! Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
this.
This one's mine. Not in your dreams.
Now you see what I can do.
Again. Water. Here I come. Now. Red. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Instant. Sealed. Falling Going in. Water. Hear my call. Now evil. Good shot. Magic advance. Freeze Lancer. You can do here. I'll be saving this one.
Ready and ready.
Lightning orb.
Don't get complacent.
That enemy looks strong.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Frozen.
Hammer!
Here's a healing art. First
Here you are. I can carve through armor.
I'm here.
Make it rain! Lion Howl! Make it rain!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Dragon Swarm!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
If it hides, just back it out again!
Denied!
It's almost too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest! Dragon Swarm!
Not on my watch!
Sonic Thrust! Take this! You're mine! Double Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
Demon Fang! Stop!
This one's mine!
Win! Devastation! Rising Phoenix!
Going in! Now!
Ridwell!
Frozen!
Hammer!
I'll heal you all!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
Big healing! More where that came from!
Going in!
Thanks!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
You're so strong, Xion. Even after everything you've been through.
I wouldn't say I'm strong.
Let's dispose of the trash. Now you see what I can do!
Raging storm! Searing flame!
Rolling storm! Hurricane storm! Nothing gets by me! Denied!
Going in!
Can't get out of this! This one's mine! This one's mine!
The enemy will have two.
We'll soon see about that!
On guard!
Easter!
Here's my card! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! I'll be thinking about this! Think with darkness!
Tiger Blade! Where are you going?
Flew away!
I can carve through armor!
Where that came from?
Double Demon Fang!
Can't be
Oh, too shy to come over! Look here! Let me out! On guard! Nothing gets by me! Torn up! Desperate Sphinx! Glacial Spear!
Here's evil!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Swallow Blade!
Firmament Razor!
Rain Blast!
Don't push yourself too hard.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Way.
Ready to go!
Rising Falcon! Pierce through!
Do it, Shion! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Mega Ray! Hard to the level!
No escape!
Magic! Free Blaster! Blah, blah, blah! Sleep now! Hurricane strike! I'll be
The
taking
flame inside me yearns to be let free! Kisana! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Don't get complacent.
We seem to...
We're in for a long slog with this one! Hard up!
Double Demon Fang!
Now you see what I can do! Make it rain! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Here's the healing art!
Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade! Lightning! Here's the Dragon Storm! Holy Land! Tiger Blade! Freezing Storm! Ice Tornado! Tempest Swirl! Freezing Storm! Ice Tornado! Here's Wall! Here I go! Vanquish Dragon! Let's give it a whirl! Here, let me help! First aid!
I owe you one.
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
What is this place?
Look! Over there! Looks like there's no backing out now.
Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
Full on rolling out the red carpet?
Yeah, some hospitality. Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing? Tempest Swirl!
Sonic Thrust! Rending Flash!
Wind Astral Energy!
I will carve through armor!
There! Photon Slash!
Can't get out of this!
Blah, blah, blah!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Annihilation!
Sonic Thrust! Totally Alpha!
Here's a healing arc! Piercing!
I owe you one! Orochi Fury!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Rising Wyvern!
Don't leave!
All yours, Kisara!
Here I come!
There's something in the tower!
Hey! We didn't ask for a replacement!
I owe you one!
By me!
Azure Sword!
Here, let me help! I'll fix you up! Lightning condensed!
Thanks! Easter!
Illuminate the blah blah blah!
Sword Rain Alpha! Radiant Blast!
Far enough!
Eternal Devastation!
I'll smash you!
Thanks,
Demon Fang!
Raging
I owe you one! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Interrupted!
Double Demon Fang! Destruction!
Where are you going? I'm gone!
Flame and Roar!
Take this!
Just spin! Energy! Recover!
Thanks!
Confiscated!
Dragon
Here's
Force!
mine! Reload! Hurricane Strike! Recover!
Last count!
Let me help!
Ignite!
First aid! I'll cover. Switch to offense! Recover!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Terminate
Roll
your
the
mission
shot!
to the front! Mega Ray! Aqua!
Ready and ready!
Shockwave
I
Blast!
don't know you
See what I can do!
Demon Fang!
Healing Circle! Spin!
Crush! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Will this hurricane strike?
Come down!
Denied! Appreciate the help.
Azure Sword!
Prepare to be feared! Down! Your arms! Hurricane confiscated!
Rising Wyvern!
Going in!
Rising Phoenix!
Dance in the wind!
Forward
Where
Ray!
are you going?
Pierce through!
Raging
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
That's one of them taken care of.
Should make things easier at least.
Rising Wyvern!
Pick you up!
Rising... Wait! Something's happening!
They fused together?
Hurricane strike! Tornado!
He became worse by the looks of it.
Is this its true form?
I owe you one!
Going in! Not in your dreams!
Rising Wyvern!
Sacred hurricane strike!
Look sharp! Orochi Fury!
By the power of
Double
water!
Demon Fang!
Illuminate the dark! Magic is in!
Eternal
Holy
Devastation!
Land! Burning front!
Orochi Fury!
Thanks so much!
Look sharp! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Gale Force!
Rising Falcon!
I can carve through armor!
Eternal Devastation! Double Demon Fang!
Sleep now!
Piercing roar!
Double
I'm
Demon
almost
Fang!
impressed.
My friend is coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade! Raging Storm! Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Orochi Fury!
Glacial Spear.
Piercing
Take it!
Outstanding effect!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Hurricane
Blow away! Turn on!
Healing Circle! Thanks so much! Here goes!
Explosive Ray!
Light as charge!
This one's all mine!
Blah, blah, blah! Bandit!
Sleep now.
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shion?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Shion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Volron.
I sure hope so.
We'll find him. And when we do, there'll be hell to pay.
I'm in good form. I'll crush any enemy with my mace.
Awesome! We've got an avatar of destruction here!
Truly, she leaves naught but rubble in her wake.
Are you guys asking to be her next target?
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself.
Yeah, she's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Shion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Shion's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
So if Volron is the lord of the water realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hoodle. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron!
Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest?
My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely, watery grave is all the better you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life of your body myself. So all this, kidnapping sheep, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you.
I've had it with your mad rambling. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved!
Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
Look sharp!
Take this!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
Entertain me.
Rising weapon!
Here. Die.
Take this! I owe you one!
He just won't stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
Double Demon Fang! Now!
There!
we get him?
He's open. Let's go! This one is mine. Sleep now, on guard. By the power of paradise. More where that came from.
Piercing roar! Far enough! I'm ready! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
He'll keep planning.
Now this is
This looks
enjoyable.
bad. We've got to stop him.
More where that came from.
What's wrong?
Water. Here, let your feet run.
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet. Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Try harder!
Now let me help. Appreciate the help.
This is over.
Rising Wyvern!
On guard! Now you see what I can do!
Illumination!
But leave them snaring to me.
Yeah! And it's coming to me! In a vine?
Orochi's Fury!
Here, let me help.
Sonic Thrust!
Raging Storm!
Throwing Light Sphere!
Lightning
Take
Descent!
this.
Thunderblade! Illumination! Blah, blah, blah! Magic!
Take this.
Wait! Water Collision! Back into the
Die.
Raging Cascade! Mega Ray!
Take this.
Lightning!
Take
Switch
this.
to offense! Dance to the wind!
Orochi's Fury! Eat dirt!
Glacier Lightning! Raging Descent! Twilight Laser!
Now this is enjoyable. Enjoy.
Can't get out of this!
Healing Circle! Thank you! Tear you to shreds! I never miss!
That's far enough.
There are springs eruptions!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
This one is mine! This one is mine! I'll be saving this one!
Here.
Take this!
Here comes Shining Here, let me help! Raging Storm!
Carve through armor!
I'll cover you!
Enjoy.
Photon Recall!
I owe you one. Azure Storm!
Water!
Double
Here,
demon
let
back.
me
How about some of this?
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Got him!
It's all over. Vol Run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you?
How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength.
Sin?
You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for domination. For us to rule. No one did. What do I care if you're one? You are but a mote dust in the light.
Alphen!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants. Not today!
Good shot! Hands in the wind!
Double demon fang! Power blade!
Now you see what I can do!
Hurricane strike! Just what I hear
I could take this!
More with that
Demon fang!
Flame of fire! Radiant explode! Water! Turn the blade! Ready to go!
Throw power!
Going in!
Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
This one's mine! Lightning water! More with that!
Throw power!
Hurricane strike! Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Know your place! Azure Sword! Demon Fang! Kneel before your sovereign! Eat your
Freeze Blaster!
here! Sonic Blast!
He's about to attack! We need to stop him! Armor won't save you!
Can't get out of this! I am the truth of it! All others shall be banished!
This one's mine!
This one's mine!
Orochi's Fury!
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this?
Where are you going? I cannot lose dreams!
I shall be the ruler of all things! When it's done! Double demon fang!
Gale Force! A freezing storm! Here goes! Far enough! Light tornado!
Rising forces! Kneel before your sovereign! You picked the wrong fight!
Tiger Blade!
I can carve through armor!
Your life will end here! Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! What do you think you can do?
This guy's still standing?
Victory! The throne! Everything rightfully belongs to me! I have seized the powers, rules over and crushes those who fall at his feet! You are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Shion. What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
Just what do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renis Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance. Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay? Guess I misread the landing.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelagian half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelagian are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well,
Hey,
Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just demons from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull Run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Here he is!
Flaming thrust!
A freezing storm!
The enemy moves on too. Your blade moves like silk.
That's just what my instincts took over.
How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
Yeah.
Hey,
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
how?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dokulim.
actually, they were abiding Renin hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Heros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, There are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo 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 hoo. Maybe something's going on in the forest. Oh?
What?
Yes!
Just great. What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Right. Very nice. Yes! Got it.
Just a minute.
What? Yes! Great! Phew.
Hey,
No way!
oh? Hey!
Sorry.
How? Amazing! Yes!
Hey. What?
Very nice.
Alpin! She owns stuffing bread with marble curry!
Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Jill, you're hooked on that stuff.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh?
You guys want to rest here?
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
With all this money, I'd kill for a night out on the town.
No gambling. You got that?
Boring old fuddy-duddy. That was nothing.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Hey, do you have time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
You were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up meeting you, and Law, and Rinwell, and Kisara, and Dohalim. Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those centuries to find all of us, so...
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
Right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning behind all of this. But I choose to think there is.
Yeah, I think so too. There's something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't be denied.
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Guess I misread the landing.
Brace yourself!
Fire's
This
a
one's
passion,
tough!
not a jealous
Rising Falcon! Burn!
Take it! Hitting pile driver!
Fall into
Sword Rain Alpha!
Take it! Careful, scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Your dreams. Lunar corruption.
Devastation!
Over one at a time. Listen. Deathfall.
Catapult! Flash!
Lunar corruption.
Community of the simply incredible.
Ready to
Can't get out of this!
It's weakened.
This ends now!
Annihilation. Thunder field.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Art expert. Coming
Radiant
through.
Slash!
Thunder
Eternal
blast. Magic
devastation!
is there.
Double Demon Fang! Slash!
Don't mind if I do. Annihilation.
Soaring
Here.
blow.
Where are you going? Vanquish dark water. Where are you going?
It's on! Rising Falcon!
Instant.
Hitting pile driver!
Nothing gets by me! Tornado drive! Denied! Here, let me help!
I owe you one.
Negative 6! Resonate with the earth! Here I come! I can carve through! Knock it into next week! Rollerblade! Destruction! Demon Planet! Raging Storm! Demon Planet! Hear my call! No further! Red! Granite Flash! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! On your knees! Be still! Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Here's a healing arc.
Here I come! Crystal all mine!
Magic advance.
Rising Wyvern!
Ready to go. Water. Beautiful.
Castle!
Spread. Tempest confiscated.
Plasma Shot!
There you go. Don't let up. Amazing. Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you,
Thanks. Come on. Let's see when you get in there and finish this fight.
Inside me! You're taking people like me! Not today!
Lightning.
Plasma Shot!
Elusive deity.
Try harder! On your knees! Chocolate Flash! Hair Pressure!
Not in your dreams.
Resonate with the earth!
Now, astral energy.
Say no more! Shot! Resonate
Well
with
done.
the earth!
Stalagmite!
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then?
Let's see what you've got.
Can't get out of this!
Rising Wyvern!
Anything enormous all mine! I'll smash you!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Here I come.
Blow away!
Freeze Lantern.
Eternal Death!
Flying free!
We're getting now.
Still!
See ya! Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
No complaints here!
Magic is there. Freeze Lantern.
Lightning Thrust!
If it's in the sky, it's on.
Try this!
Bloody howling!
Okay, here I...
You need to be careful.
Okay.
With the blazing sword, and with my
Well then,
thorns.
let's keep moving.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Yeah. Seriously?
Hey!
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that, but our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Xion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?